Hello everybody and welcome back to Getting Wrecked and They Are Billions. So last time we survived a pretty easy wave in a way because it split up from the east here. Attacked us from two sides. We have a harpy here, she should be dead. Now this is the last chance we have before the last wave. And I think what we will try to do to get the amount of workers up a little bit. We're going to try to keep on building Lucifers. We're going to try to push to the north, and we want to fortify. It's a bit of a difficult situation here because our resources are a bit skewed, because what I actually want is to have shocking towers and executors. The problem is that executors cost a bunch of iron, while the shocking tower doesn't, but they require a lot of energy instead. So the problem here is we're getting a bunch of stone, which is good for shocking towers. We're not getting that much iron, which is bad for our executors. So I think we want to grab more iron. That's our main objective. Well, our main objective is to clear as much of the map. Our secondary mission is to grab more iron, and our I don't know. And our third objective is to put up defenses. And I've been looking around, and I think we have some chokes here. From the north, they will have to go through this location, more or less, or they will have to go through this location, which is really tight, so this should be easily defendable. So fortify this section and over here. This will also help against the northwest. They come over this bridge here. They will most likely strike through here. Some might go through here, but we also have a nice show point here. I don't want to spend too much time here, since I feel like this is an area that might not even be touched. We'll see. Then from the west we have the show point up here, which could cover this section as well. We have this choke point, and we also have this choke point. We need to destroy these houses later on, most likely, which is going to be a bit of a trouble for our workers situation. But yeah, that will be difficult to remove these houses while building defenses. I didn't really think about that. Choke point here. It's a good one. I don't know if it will be that useful. From the south, they will most likely go through this one and this one, so this is a decent choke point that we should reinforce. And here's a deal. We could try to reinforce in the front here or back here. Our chances to use this is higher, since the west can come through as well. But we might want to have our defenses down here. We have more time to act afterwards. This one definitely needs to be a little bit reinforced. The thing is, we have a bunch of cliffs here, so I don't know how many that will actually go through here when they spawn. So maybe we should focus on having these defenses maybe up here or something instead. So if they sneak through on the western side here, we could pull them towards the defense here. If they come from this side, we can pull them here anyways. This location we need to push forward a bit so we can Get our defenses further forward. From the east, sure, we have this section. We might attack through here. The show point is also really tight. We'll see how that goes. It will also be difficult to defend. We can put a couple of Lucifers in here, but having an executor will be really difficult. I don't know from the east if we want to fortify back here instead, or pushing forward like this. Since we have our housing area here, we might need to build our defenses quite far forward. We have more time to fall back. So I didn't really say anything about this. I think, well, this is just what we need to fortify. I think this is our best spot. Other ones are pretty weak. I guess this will be attacked from the south pretty hard. So, but yeah, what we need to do is to grab more workers. So we have some buildings coming up here. I guess we might as well upgrade that. And I saw a tent back here. Other than that, not really anything. So let's push to the north. Anything else we should do? I kind of want to grab this iron, but it's also really scary. One thing we should do, but we can do that later, I think.
Understood.
That's to split our soldiers into veterans and non-veterans. Bunch of food just went up in smoke. I thought we had a farm down here coming up, so nice. Really lacking energy, but we need workers for energy. Most likely going to put down some more windmills up here.
On your orders. Tell me. Any orders?
So let's see, we want to grab some kind of mill, do we? Or do we want to grab food first? No food coming up, so let's grab a mill. And I still want to avoid having a spitter capturing it. I have no idea what you guys are doing up here. Bring you back.
Is everything okay?
Right. Is this all the soldiers?
At your service.
Kind of.
Understood.
Units under attack.
Right, let's get going.
Ready and waiting.
So I'm going to remove all the veterans I see here.
Is everything okay? Do you need
Or as
me?
many as I can.
Is everything okay? At your service.
Because we want to get as many people
Ready and waiting. Tell me.
veteran status as possible before the last wave.
Tell me. Just tell me what to do. Any orders? Just guide me to the infected.
Damn it! I knew that. I was just going to say, I might have to
Commander? Any orders?
save our groups here.
Building completed.
Just tell me what to do.
We have worker. Let's use him for that thing.
Any orders? Just tell me what to do.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Tell me.
I don't like it when
Just tell me
they
what to do.
say that, oh, our soldiers are in trouble, especially since I think it's these guys. They are very much not in trouble. In my book.
Our forces are in danger.
Is there someone else? Yeah, maybe it's over here or something. That's a side spawn.
Orders, sir. All right. Just tell
Units
me
under
what to do.
attack. Attention. Building completed.
Waiting on orders.
I'm going to be pausing quite a lot here, and I'm sorry about that. That's just how it is. I don't think a splitter can reach up here.
Do you need me? Tell me.
Okay.
Commander? Tell me. Just guide me to the infected.
Let's make these group 3, and then we have...
Come on.
I don't know if we are making this too slow by having to do this
Just guide me
shenanigans.
Commander? Any orders? Orders, sir. At your service. For the human!
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Okay.
Ready and waiting.
I like these guys. Sniping him. Right.
Commander? Orders, sir. All right.
We'll grab these guys. I will let some of these veterans be in the same group. Whatever.
Orders, sir. All the way.
Building completed.
Yeah, it's a bit irritating when they call out for "Oh, we are under attack" on the other side of the map. Can I fit any more buildings? I mean, we actually have a really large worker problem, which is a bit silly. Especially since I kind of stopped building houses for I didn't want to spend too much money on it, but if I'm going to have to
Perfect. Tell me.
build houses now, I could have, well, let's just made
Our
them
forces are in danger.
earlier.
Commander? Any orders? Do you need me? Tell me. All the way. On your orders.
Building
So we want to have our
Just tell me what to do. Do you need
red
me?
church in the front here.
Perfect. At your service.
attention.
Orders, sir.
So I can get some more level ups. Okay, let's actually spend some time pushing our borders forward, I think. I've definitely grabbed this. Yeah, that was a mistake. I think it's fine, but
Need me?
still a mistake.
Tell me.
I'm not even going to bother using these. Right, we need to grab some more oil as well, but that needs more workers. So yeah.
Units under attack.
Our units are under attack.
Building completed.
Commander?
Our soldiers are in trouble. Attention. Building completed.
Of course, my commander. Tell me. Come on. Orders, sir.
Okay, so we made quite a lot of ruckus here.
Waiting on orders. Reporting for duty.
Let's not to target the highest priority. Let's not lose all these guys. Holy crap. Lost one Lucifer.
Ready and waiting.
We so freaking slow.
Do you need me?
Like, I can't handle this.
Commander?
Like, sure, we could say, oh, you can attack this guy, you can attack this guy, but it doesn't really work in this game. Which makes me a bit... like, if I want to play no pause runs, it's a bit weird. Okay, day 65, I think it's time to... going with some kind of... defenses here. Let's grab lookout tower here.
Just guide me to the infected.
Ah, yeah. Great. Great gameplay, you know.
Is everything okay? Understood. Savage. Oh.
What if there was a way for you to select only the injured units?
Let's go. Tell me.
Alright. Can we do this? Like, we are clearing this really slow and I'm also hitting the cap here. Let's hope that's safe enough. Got some iron. I'm feeling a bit rusty in this game, I have to say. Stone might be useful if you want to grab another power plant kind of a deal here. And now we have a worker problem again. Is there any place we could place houses that won't get destroyed? I don't think so. We just have to hit them wherever we can.
Ready and waiting. Waiting on orders. Orders, sir. Come
Our
on.
forces are in danger.
So, yeah, power, damn it.
That will be easy.
Just tell me what to do.
Tell me. Understood.
Units under attack. Attention. Building completed.
What? Look at that. That's how you lose. That's how you lose 2,000 gold. Having a spitter spit over your Lucifer. Well, my own fault for being greedy, but come on. Did you find anything here? Not really. Do you want to push forward here with our defenses, or should we just be happy pushing or building stuff down here? I'm thinking if we want to have a shocking tower in there instead. And it's difficult choice. Don't need that one anyways, but I mean, come on, this is ridiculous. One one Venom is keeping a unit for 600 gold occupied.
At your service. All right.
the workers is a bit of a problem. Still.
Orders, sir. Reporting for duty.
So we're going to lose that thing. And what's this? Suddenly a wild harpy appears.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Yeah, this is bad news.
Waiting on orders. Just tell me what to do.
Attention. Building complete.
Commander? At your service.
They are trying to break into the building.
I know that we're losing this thing, but what can we do? Not a whole lot.
Attention.
Pew. Oh, kill him. Kill him with fire. So, let's just build our defenses further back. It's fine. Still haven't gotten this power up and running. Now we could spend the... Since we want to have as little upkeep as possible for as long as possible, we might want to start with some good old stake traps. It's not the most impressive defenses.
Our forces are in danger.
Do you need me? That will be easy. Just tell me what to do.
Building completed.
Of course, my commander. On your orders.
So we want to at least have some kind of defenses up here, I think. Support our... Lucifers.
Tell me. Understood. I will kill our enemies. Perfect. Ready and waiting.
Units under
Report for
attack.
duty.
Look at that. Holy freaking crap.
Is everything okay?
Our soldiers are in trouble.
This is not irritating at all. I promise. Burn the fat guy. Right. No workers. No food. Alright, I think it's time to just buckle up and build defenses. Well, I guess we have been supposed to do that all the time.
Our forces are in danger.
Do you need me? Commander?
Units under attack.
Reporting for duty.
We have no more workers. We have no more food. We could always build more freaking traps. Like, this is a bit ridiculous. We're going to do it anyways. We're going to fill this with some towers, I think. And maybe we'll add a couple more towers here. Like I said, I don't know if this should be that defended. But we're really lacking in workers.
Ready and waiting. Orders, sir. Tell me.
Our soldiers are in trouble. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Let's use this ballista to save these guys.
Attention. Building completed.
Right, fine, we got some food. Where did I put my tents? Here. like
Guide me
that.
to the infected. Orders, sir.
We haven't cleared like anything.
Our forces are in danger.
Need me? Commander? Waiting on orders. All right.
I'd really like to grab a tower here so we could repair this thing. I don't still know if it's going to be worth it.
Attention. Building completed.
For the humans! Tell me.
Units under attack.
Orders, sir. All right. Charge!
So it's time. We are getting a bit late on our defenses here. In my opinion. We're going to have a problem with a lot of resources. Power, workers, everything. That's fine. Okay, we can build an executor here. Destroy that thing. We're never going to use it anyways.
Waiting on orders. All the way. Let's go. Tell me. Commander?
We have a bunch of stone, we have a bunch of... It's the workers. Why did it have to be the workers? So we just have to cramp in more housing. I don't think we have any choice in the matter.
At your service.
Attention.
Come
Building
on.
completed.
Any orders? Is everything okay? Just guide me to the infected.
So, yeah, we'll build defenses pretty far back here. So we want to have this. Want to have this as our choke point, our primary choke point at least. So build one of these bad boys. Do you think anyone will come down here and through here? Not really. But they might charge through here like crazy. I don't really want to have my defenses too far forward because then they will be hit by all the spitters and stuff at the same time. So because of that reason I kinda want to have them a bit further back.
Commander? Ready and waiting. Just tell me what to do. Tell me.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Our soldiers are in trouble. What else is new?
Attention. Building completed.
For the humans! Orders, sir.
Well, we cleared some, but we haven't cleared the corners, which is where the dangerous guys are actually living. So this clearing has been really slow, like... It's difficult to say when we had the slower clearing than this. Oh, give me a house. No? Alright, give me a house. Nope. I wonder... This is the time when you want to be able to just play through and try again, like you want to have a save file and you can just go like, well, that didn't work.
Our forces are in danger.
Can we move these guys out, please? We need to clear. We can't just sit here and wait for the grass to grow. Some more space. It's fine. Another farm. Something like that. And we will need power, so I guess we'll grab one of these.
Commander, all the way. At your service.
Now, one thing we could do is to build stuff that's... So we got the tip that build mills and use them as an iron storage kind of a deal, that you can sell mills and bring back iron. Kind of an interesting idea, if we had enough money to actually make that happen. Our main defense will be executors combined with tanking Lucifers. So we shouldn't forget about that. That's our main defense.
Orders, sir. Just guide me to the infantry.
Units under attack.
Understood.
Okay, let's bring you guys back to the tower again.
Is everything okay? On your orders.
Attention. Building completed.
All the way.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Any orders? Ready and waiting.
Attention. Building completed.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, this is a little bit disgusting.
Do you need me?
Attention. Building completed.
Having to babysit everything on the map. Well, let's push forward a little bit more. We can fill this with barbed wire and stuff. Same thing goes for this. Might have been going a little bit overboard, but we don't have enough power, we don't have enough workers for anything, so it's not that big of a deal.
Commander?
Attention. Building completed.
Do you need me?
I'm just too afraid of losing my blob of
Tell me.
Attention.
soldiers.
Completed.
But we need to clear the map as well, so it's a difficult choice. Kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Our forces are in danger.
Ready and waiting.
Attention. Building completed.
Soldiers are regenerating so slow as well,
Building
so
completed.
if you are ending up tanking with them, which you will be,
Orders, sir.
Attention.
you're going to be in a bad spot quite quickly. Right. Yeah, let's just grab one of these. We have two here, which is not good. Here's the deal, do you want to place our defenses back here? I kind of think so. And have choke point over here. Instead of having our defense in the front like this. I mean, it might work. Who knows?
Waiting on orders. Do you need me? Is everything okay? Come on. All right.
That will be enough.
Here we come.
Going to pull a bunch of dudes.
Come on.
Do we want to hold this? I mean, it's a pretty good choke point. I just don't know how many that will actually come from that side. I guess kind of people from the west coming through there.
Orders, sir.
So maybe it's a good idea.
Just tell me what to do. Just guide me
Sure.
to the end. Of course, my commander. For the colony! Just tell me what to do. For the humans! Alright. Commander? Come on.
Workers. Of course. Let's pause the stone quarry. Please don't let anyone spit on this thing.
It's under attack.
At your service. For the humans! Orders, sir. All the way. Alright.
Attention.
For the colony!
Building completed.
Tell me. Any orders?
Right. Day 69.
Ready and waiting. Any orders? At your service. Come on. Orders, sir.
Okay, I think it might be time to pull these guys back. Well, maybe not.
Let's go. All right.
It feels bad seeing all this stone going to waste. But not much we can do about it. Well, we can build housing, I guess. Until we run out of power. And then we can't build anything. Can we destroy this thing and still build this guy? I'm not sure how that works. Hope they don't leave us when we run out of oil, but I think we won't build any more Lucifers. I think we will have to go for just defensive buildings. What say you? Well, we have these guys coming up. Do they mean more power?
Do you need me? Of course, my commander. On your orders.
Attention. Building completed.
Understood. All right. Charge!
Our soldiers are in trouble.
That felt good, having
Commander?
one of the splitters getting outranged. Best feeling I've had in a long time.
Understood.
I'm going to pull back here soon.
Great idea, sir.
Where's the housing? Here they are, alright.
Orders, sir. Tell me. That will be easy. Ready and
Wait
waiting.
for some more workers and get the power.
For the humans!
Attention.
the real power. Like so. And build a tent. Or 2 tents.
Just guide me to the infected. That will be easy. All right.
Split these guys up. Try to clear a bit
At
faster.
your service. Understood. Orders, sir. Ready and waiting. Perfect.
Building complete.
Orders, sir.
Got some tents. We got no power. Alright. I'd really like to know how much damage these guys do. I don't think they do a lot. Going to have a couple of Lucifers here, most likely, and then we will
Come on. Just guide me to the infected. Orders, sir.
put some more defenses.
Tell me. For the humans! That will be easy.
Okay.
All right. That will be easy. Orders, sir. All right.
Soulless instrument of death.
Any orders? Waiting on orders.
Attention. Building completed.
All the way.
Power plant ready. Put this guy down. There's an executor here as well. How about this? I know that we have a bunch of these guys in the middle of nowhere, a bunch of defenses.
Orders, sir.
We also need more food. Day 70. Not really going to make it much of a difference if we build one more farm or not, so the grand scheme of things.
Any orders? That will be easy. Is everything okay? On your orders. Tell me. Orders, sir.
Attention.
Do
Building
you need
complete.
me?
Victor coming in. Coming in
Orders,
hot.
sir.
Building
Under?
complete.
That will be easy. Attack! Perfect. At your service.
Alright. Yeah. Right. We will try to secure this show point. I have decided. I have not decided, never mind. Let's focus on this like our original plan was. Something like that. Cool. That.
Do you need me?
Out of gold, out of time.
Waiting on orders. On your orders. Come on.
Attention. Building completed.
We're going to have a bunch of
For the colony!
harpies coming in soon. From these sides when we get a wave.
That will be easy.
There's so much we haven't cleared.
Let's go. Just guide me to the infected.
Attention. Building completed.
I think it's time for us to
Our
put up
forces are in Danger.
put up our defenses.
Any orders? On your orders. All the way.
With units as well. So how do we do this? Well, first things first. We need to build our towers first, since let's be real, they are the most important part of this defense. And the fact that we can't build them when we don't have the workers, and we want to be able to demolish any buildings we can, or we need to, in order to get our money back. I don't think we'll do that many shocking towers, since that's kind of our Lucifer's job. I don't know if they are going to be enough. I think we'll demolish this engineering center. Frees up quite a lot of workers. My goal is to have at least two whatever they're called, executors in any direction. Which isn't a lot, but it's something.
Attention. Building completed.
Going to need a bunch of iron to upgrade these these ballistas, so we're also going to not waste any of that. So here is what we're going to do.
Tell me.
I wonder if we want to have all our soldiers in one giant blob, or if we want to spread them out. I've got a couple of rangers here as well. I'm a bit concerned with the western flank here. Well, grab, just in case we will have an executor back here against this choke point. Because I think we will have to fall back a lot, like everywhere.
Attention. Building completed.
Really? How many? Should have 36. 36. Lucifers? Actually, we can let these guys stand there. Those guys as well, that's fine. That guy's fine. Right, let's just use these 27. So we'll bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, we don't have a lot of these guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 9 over here, sure. We'll see how this goes.
Reporting for duty.
Can't reach the other side of that pond.
Attention. Building completed.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to upgrade these guys, I think. It's still quite a lot of iron to even just upgrade them. But I'm pretty sure it's a lot cheaper. We want to kill them with traps. That's my new idea.
Orders, sir.
Is the good one? Nope.
Tell me. Ready and waiting.
So we'll bring
Understood.
25 soldiers! Let's go. Click, click, click. Over there.
All right.
Bring 25 down here.
Understood.
And 25 to the east. And the rest up
On
north.
your orders.
Ashes to ashes.
Bring a couple of you guys up to that side.
Thoughts.
This is the worst freaking defense I have ever seen. Like we have like three Lucifers in every choke point. It's. I thought we would be able to have at least twice that amount. Guess not. Need to have this upgraded. He's kind of alone on this corner. Bring these guys in front of that thing. That guy somewhere back there. Let's bring one of these soldiers to that corner.
Just tell me what to do. Let's go.
Come on, these guys over here.
Ready and waiting.
I don't know if
Oh
spreading
my God.
this
The swarm is coming.
far
They are
around
building.
all over the place is a good
They
idea.
are approaching from all sides.
Alright. I need more iron. I guess that's an interesting thing you could do. You could build wire fence traps to save iron and then you can remove them later on. Get your iron back and panic build executors. Like so. Not that we got 30 iron for that, but interesting choice. So where's our weakest spot? I think our western flank is really, really weak. I guess we have plenty of Lucifers. The problem is that the western will go through here or down here, and both are really weakly defended. And our Lucifers will be too slow to pull back. Like, it's just a matter of fact.
Ready and waiting.
Attention. Building completed.
I think I kind of lost the ball here, but
Attention.
we'll try.
Building completed.
Make it work.
Soulless
Great ideas, sir.
I mean, look at these defenses. It's like nothing. Let's target highest priority, highest level for everyone. Need more workers if you want to grab upgrades. I hope we don't lose units by having minus in oil. That would be awkward. So where's our weakest spot? Like, I think this could be really useful. Upgrade. Bring a couple of these guys up there. Might not need all these guys here. Bring one over there. Yeah, we are dead. Like, it's no question about it. I think we might even want to just pull back. Further back with all our guys. I don't think we have enough units to defend this far forward. If I'm going to be completely honest. I have focused on the choke points.
Tell me. All right. Attention. Building completed.
We'll try. What's the worst thing that could happen? That we lose. I would like to know if the amount of enemies on the last wave depends on the map as well.
Ready and waiting. For the colony!
Do you think we want to grab any more upgrades when it comes to turrets? Otherwise we're going to destroy a couple of houses here. Don't have that much time to upgrade anything, so that's a problem. Okay, it's fine. Let's just put down as many defensive things you can, which wasn't that many. I was going to fill this up with stakes. It didn't happen. It didn't really happen, did it?
Attention. Building completed.
Hey, let's go! Maybe I should spend some time actually putting these guys in some kind of formation. No, while I still had the chance.
All right.
Units under attack.
That's this poor guy. Want to get owned so freaking fast. We're kind of not even going to hold a single side. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, I should definitely have focused my defenses far back, like over here.
Our buildings are being attacked.
Because this is the problem. We will have our executors shooting at the fat guys instead of the spitters.
They are trying to break into the buildings. Our soldiers are in trouble. The colony is under attack.
Right. And the thing that these guys have splash damage also makes it so if we defend with Lucifers, our turrets will still take damage. So
Our buildings are being attacked. They are trying to break into the buildings.
Put the soldier in the front here. Might want
Colony is
to
under attack.
sneak away.
Our forces are in danger.
Commander? Understood.
Well, at least the traps are slowing them down somewhat. Okay, will we be able to finish defense up here? Nope. We need to build them back here.
Our buildings are being attacked.
Yeah, now the waves are coming. We kind of got our ass kicked by... not even waves. No one wants to join here, so we'll just bring this guy down over here. I mean, they're taking some damage. Not that great, maybe, but...
Units under attack.
I would like it if you didn't get slowed by your own traps.
Tell me. All right.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Trying to see if there is any Lucifers taking damage here. Not really. Move back so his stakes can actually do something. Let's bring these guys forward.
Danger. Our colony is succumbing to the infection.
Not great. I think it's time for these guys to move back. Over these stakes. That's going to be a fast retreat, isn't it? Right. Grab one more of these defenses far back.
They are trying to break into the buildings.
Nice, you can just sneak through that building. That's pretty impressive.
Units under attack. They are strengthening our buildings.
Only two Lucifers up here. I think this is actually pretty strong with our 4 executors.
The colony is under attack.
This is not really that bad. Oops, maybe this is bad though. I'm back over here. What do you want to do with you two guys? Let's see if you can pull back as well. I think it's going to be worth it in the long run. No one wants to sneak through here. How rude. Well, you will need to pull back over here. Yeah, look at this wave of spitters. Do they only have a wave of spitters from one side? Is that the thing here? Because if that's what's happening, we should definitely reinforce that side first. Nice that all these guys are just standing back here.
Come on. Sorry, sir.
It's fine. We need to repair this thing ASAP. Kind of in an interesting position here. And with interesting, I mean dire situation. Right, 30 iron. Is that something we could grab? Really? Want to have something that can defend this choke point? Yeah, I think the north is our worst spot. Well, maybe that's pretty bad as well. All these guys we brought to
Just tell me what to do.
the western side. Well, I guess that's quite nasty. It's not that bad. Let's bring these guys back. Well, not so far at least, but can't even see this guy. This was like the dead. But this is just too much. It's like the west and the north join through this side.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
It's quite bad. Or it's just because they hit here first. That can be the thing as well.
Our buildings are being attacked. They are respecting our buildings.
This is so nasty. If we had the shocking tower here, but newsflash, we don't. Yeah, not sure. We're kind of bowing from every position. Maybe we should just let go of the pause button and see what's happening.
That will be easy.
Maybe we should just bring these guys
They are trying
back.
to break into the buildings.
Back over here and defend from this position instead. No workers. Is this a good idea to have a shocking tower back here? Will it just die to splitters? Will it not be completed in time? We'll see. I need you to focus fire this line. That is fine, that's fine. Position wise at least.
The colony is under attack.
It's not fine army size, you know.
Infection is spreading across the colony. Our buildings are being attacked. Our colony is succumbing to the infection.
Yeah, this is not good. Not good in the slightest. Difficult for the game to save all of these units. And we could fall back all the way back here. That might be the play. Destroy our quarries. Won't have enough stone for our power supply, maybe? I don't know. kind of strange that this is how you play this game. Now, this would be the time when you put down walls everywhere. I don't know if you want to bother with putting down traps everywhere. I don't feel that's going to save us.
Can you feel the heat?
Yeah. Kind of interesting when you look away for a second and then you see this situation. Like, what? What just happened? And like over here. Someone released the floodgates. Yeah, well, I think we'll just have to unpause and see what's happening. What happened here? Yeah, we need to fall back over here. We have to do a last stand effort. I think he had the chance to shoot once or something. That poor Tesla tower. Shocking tower.
Any orders?
All those harpies. I think we will be destroying all of this stuff. Some iron. Okay. Starting to lose our Lucifers here, I think. Which is not great. Two rangers somewhere. Let's put them in here, in this choke point. Anything else we could do? Not really. I think we just have to accept our fate here. Fate.
Units under attack.
You need me? Let's go.
Bring our soldiers back. And we will make our last stand over here.
They are trying to break into the building. The colony is under attack.
Can do.
Commander?
This is still holding pretty well, actually. So that's cool. And this is decent.
Waiting on orders. Perfect.
I mean, it's not great. But it could have been worse. I want to save these two guys.
Buildings.
We lost our
Just tell me what
everything up here. We want to try to hold that choke or not? Not sure. Because here's the deal. This choke point is really good. I don't know if you can hold it without any...
Just kindly do your thing.
And you know, Lucifers. These guys are not doing anything, so try to bring them somewhere useful as well.
Come on.
Right, let's get going.
Our buildings are being attacked.
I say let's get going, and I play for literally 1 second.
Tell me.
They are trying to break into the buildings.
Yeah, shocking towers are going down so freaking fast.
Ready and waiting.
I think we need to pull back these guys.
For the humans!
We'll make it something like this.
Sorry.
Try to bring them down this way. Man, if we had fortified this like I was talking about, could have been in a pretty good spot, I think. Well, I'm not a good spot.
Our forces are in danger.
But better than we are right now.
Tell me.
Right. That guy is taking a bit of heat, not that bad.
Any orders?
Can bring these soldiers back as well, I think. Maybe.
Alright.
Yeah, well, it's going to be too late soon up here anyways, so we need to bring them back now or never. Kind of the same thing over here, but maybe we want to just keep on running and fortify this side.
Colony is under attack.
Orders, sir.
Ah,
At your service.
covering our retreat here.
Orders, sir. Any orders? Understood.
Ay, ay, ay. Look at these guys. They are not doing anything down here. Just a bunch of wasted air. Same thing for this guy. The thing I'm thinking about here is if I want to just cut my losses and pull back. I think this is actually kind of finished by now.
Our buildings are being attacked.
Or
Come
finished like in... We might be able to pull back here. fine. Up here, I think we'll just use all these guys and fall back to this location. Will have to be fine. We'll have this pretty well secured. This side though, this is where we need
Sorry, sir. I was cleaning
any kind of Lucifers, you know?
The colony is under attack.
No.
Just tell me what to do.
Our buildings are being attacked.
We're going to pull back these guys. Well, here comes the spitters, so now they are kind of toast. Same thing over here. Man, if you had some... if you had
Commander?
what do you call Lucifer up here,
Colony is under attack.
until this thing was complete, we would have been kind of fine. Maybe? Maybe. That's a big maybe.
I will kill our enemies.
Yeah. It would have been quicker to pull back these guys.
Our buildings are being attacked.
Of course, my commander.
Trying to break into the buildings.
Yeah, this is not great.
The infection is spreading across the colony.
Here we have a group just chilling. That's how it happens. Like, it's a bit too difficult for me to manage everything. I think we could have maybe done this if I just cut my losses and said, well, let's just build my defenses further back. Because I spread them out too much. Which didn't work with my small army. Like, there was no way that like 27 Lucifers could hold each choke point. Still though, I think there are two things I could have done much better. The first thing is that I could have gone much more aggressive in the early game. Like, I was too afraid because I played the last map too much, so I was so afraid of making too much noise. I didn't push as fast as I could have done. So I lost a lot of momentum in that. And then, I don't know, the defense I think was also a really big mistake. Like, I could just have said, well, they have to go through these 3 choke points. Like, I just build my defenses there, and when the wave come, I can just blow up my colony, and that's fine. So I think it's a little bit too difficult with these freaking Lucifers. At least with my playstyle, I think. Maybe one thing you could do is to just build a bunch of a much bigger army in the early game, like have multiple soldier centers maybe, just pumping out units so you don't care if you lose your soldiers, because I'm playing really defensively with my soldiers. I don't want them to die. The problem is that if you have rangers, you can kite and snipe spitters really easy. Soldiers are just too slow because they take too long to move out of the firing. take too much time to move out of the firing location of that venom. And then they take too much time to set up and shoot, so they usually have a chance to fire again against you, and that's just too much of a hassle. But other than that, I don't know, like Lucifers as walls works fine, but not if you want to have free Lucifers in every location. Like they died too easily, and especially when the spitters came and you have your Lucifers in a nice big clump, and then they just got AoE to death. And the fact that while they're shooting at your Lucifers, your turrets will take damage as well, so it's a bit of a bummer. I think I'm not going to retry this because, frankly, it was just too much micro in order to make this efficient. I think what we will try to do is to play the next map, and I think we will go with maybe no walls and no ballistas or something like that. Like, we can build wooden towers, we can build stone towers, but we can't build walls nor ballistas and executors and shocking towers. We can only build units. I think that could be really interesting. We could do it the other way around, I think, so we could build just rangers and snipers. Oh, it's the way you always play this game. But nah, it's going to be fine. Like, play a bunch of rangers. Maybe we'll try... Now we will go with snipers. But the second map is interesting in the way that it's really good for a strong economy. This map is good for choke points, which I didn't use. So it's my bad. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.